Good morning and welcome to Sunrise at Saville. Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good morning and welcome to Sunrise at Saville, Thursday, April the 9th, 2020. And it's going to be, this is my favorite day. I've already told you I love it when it's 50. And today it's going to be like 53 and sunny all day long. I love this weather. I can't wait to get out there. I have a lot of exercise planned today. I can't wait to get out there and get that taken care of. Hey, lunch today, yes, it's peanut butter and jelly on bun. Peanut butter and jelly on bun. I like it. I'm going to keep eating it. Don't have the pizza anyways. I might have to do that later on though. And let's see. The question of the day. Nobody got it right. What was Mrs. Monen's daughter, what were they building? What were they using to build? And the answer was Legos. They were using Legos. And there was a show. There's a show about building Legos. So, since nobody got the answer, I get the point. Now, let's see. Since I win, I'm just going to point to a random prize here on the paper. Just a second. It's random. Just a second. And I'm just going to point. And there. Now, let's see what I won. Oh, well, isn't that a surprise? I win a dozen chocolate-covered donuts. Random. I just didn't even look. Just pointed right there. And so I get that. Now, you could have had that today, but you didn't get the answer correct. It was Legos. It's Mr. Candle Week. What do we know about Mr. Candle? A lot of things, but did you know he's been married for 19 years? Yes, 19 years. His wife deserves a medal. We know that for sure. He also has 3 children, ages 10, 13, and 15. Geez, time flies. I remember when they were young, and now they're all growing up so fast. Hey, today we don't have a fun fact. We have a true story. You know, Easter's coming up this weekend, and I remember when I was, 12 actually. I was 12, and my dad surprised us, and he told, I have a sister, Linda, just the 2 of us. He surprised us, and the mom said, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go down to Richmond, Virginia, and we're going to visit Aunt Beanie. Yeah, that's her name, Aunt Beanie, my favorite aunt, and Uncle Bill. He's my favorite uncle. And we're going to visit them for Easter. Now, the reason he wanted to do that is because he had just bought a brand new car. We never had a new car before. We always had a used car. They usually had car problems. My dad owned a garage fix car, so he would find a car, fix it, and then that'd be our car for a couple years. But he got a brand new Pontiac, and it was black, and it was beautiful, and the interior was this beautiful red interior, very, very nice. We loved it. So we're going to take that new car down to Virginia. Now, it was kind of hot in Virginia. It was like 83, and the only problem with the new car, it didn't have air conditioning. Yeah, not everybody liked air conditioning back those days, so if you wanted to be cool, you had to roll the windows down and let the wind hit you. But anyways, we went down there, and my Aunt Beanie, she's the nicest person in the world. She had these Easter baskets that you couldn't believe that were ready for us, and they were just filled with candy. And one of the things they had in it were these giant, and I mean giant, solid chocolate bunnies. And my sister and I were so happy to get them. Mom said, hey, can't eat them until we get home because we're not going to have you spoil your appetite here for Aunt Beanie's dinner. So anyways, we visited, had a great time, and it was time to go home. It was 84 degrees. It was going to be a warm trip back. We were going from Richmond to Pittsburgh. It's about 8 hours. It takes a while. This is going to be hot. We knew that. Mom said, listen, here, take your Easter baskets, put those in the middle seat between you two. She was worried we were going to fight. You know, we're brothers and sisters. Put those Easter baskets in between us. And we did. And then we packed up everything, and then we started on our way back, and it was warm. It was warm. So now we're on the way back, and of course, we want to stop at a rest area. We're allowed to get in the machine, have a pop or some chips. So my sister Linda, she gets out, and my mom gets out. My dad and I stay. We're going to take shifts for whatever reason. Dad and I stay in the car. And all of a sudden we look. And now you have to remember, brothers and sisters, sometimes what do? We fight sometimes. We love each other, right? But sometimes we make fun of each other, stuff like that. Anyways, so all of a sudden we look, and my mom looks at my sister, and she's got, unbelievable, chocolate all over the seat of her pants, everywhere. You couldn't believe. So you see what happened is when we got in the car in Richmond, somehow the chocolate bunny fell out of the basket onto the seat. My sister sat on it and didn't realize that she was sitting on it. That was crazy. She had chocolate everywhere. Well, my mom, she gets frantic, and she says, "Oh my gosh, look what you've done to your shorts." Now, a pair of shorts cost, what, $7, $8, something like that. And my dad looks, and we're sitting in the car, and then all of a sudden, in my dad's mind, you could see the wheels turning. He's saying to himself, if she's got chocolate on her pants, that means I must have chocolate on the seat of my back of my car. Now, meantime, I'm laughing because I'm a brother. This is what brothers are supposed to do. I'm laughing because I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I know if my dad gets mad, I have to quit laughing. He turns and looks, and there on the back of the seat of the car was chocolate just smashed and smeared into the back seat. It was just inside the fibers. Now, I have to stop laughing because I'll get in trouble for laughing. I wanted to bust. My dad looked. He was mad. My mom was mad. My sister was embarrassed. I thought it was funny, but I couldn't laugh. And that was the Easter that we went and saw Aunt Beanie. Yep, that's what happened. It still makes me laugh to this day. However, that's probably not nice of me, but I'm just sharing with you the truth. My sister and I are great friends. We kid about this all the time. She's got stories to tell about me. Someday she'll come on the show and tell a funny story about me when I was a kid. Hey, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Be respectful, be responsible, do your very best, work well with others. And if your sister sits on a chocolate bunny, try not to laugh at her. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.